we go. We're live. Now I just gotta let everyone in the Discord know. I always catch myself with the alert that I just sent out.
Oh.
I'm like, what?
Something's happening in the Discord.
Mm-hmm. So we have food.
You have food?
I have a food.
What is your food?
It's a pipe dream of a younger generation. It's a burger that I didn't eat last night. So I should probably eat. Maybe.
You could eat it if you wanted to eat it.
I might eat it. I might not eat it.
You might just stare at it.
Probably gonna just stare at it.
It's decorative.
Yeah.
Oh.
No dying.
He's dead.
To you?
He's dead, Jim.
That's rude. He coughs once and he's dead to you? God
Yeah.
damn.
He knows the rules.
This is not fair. Yeah, what's the rule about coughing once and then you're dead to her?
That's the rule.
That's stupid.
That's the whole rule. Yeah, that's what
That's
he's saying.
the rule. That's what
that
I'm saying. You're the one saying
He just created this.
You literally said it. You're like, that's the rule. Like, I'm not the one at fault here, all right?
So you think he's like setting something cool up here? He's not. He's gonna play a game.
No, actually, I was gonna watch TikToks.
Oh, he was gonna watch
Our
some
TikToks.
TikToks.
The vanity.
The vanity. Can we copyright strike ourselves?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I didn't approve this.
I did it.
I uploaded it.
Approve it.
People are laughing, and I don't know if it's at me or with me. I'm suddenly really upset about it.
Oh God.
No. I don't give a shit.
Tear rolls down your
Yeah,
cheek.
just one.
Just one. Get back up there, Tear.
I was remembering River's username. River changed his name in Dead by Daylight. Said, "Tell your cat I say."
Nice.
And he ran into a streamer who has a cat cam, and they were playing the killer, and so the killer was super nice to River. Like, it was great.
That's amazing.
Tell your cat I say. I laughed at a joke from a week ago.
I love when that happens, where your brain just shows up with something funny. You're like, I remember this. That was fun.
Doggo's here.
Doggo.
Morning.
How do?
Morning. I haven't quite figured out the how to do part yet.
Yeah.
It's fair enough.
Yeah.
Hello world.
Cool.
How do you?
Oh, we do. We drag. Chris didn't sleep.
I got 2 hours of sleep.
He doesn't believe in it.
Mm-mm. I don't. It's not for me, apparently.
Yeah.
Trying this.
Would you say sleep?
Yeah.
Sleb?
I was up until like 3, and then I realized I forgot to do stuff for the episode that was coming out today. So I came downstairs to do it, and then I went to bed at 6:30, and then I woke up at 8.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I was up until about 3 a.m.
See?
But I got a little more than that. A little more than 2 hours of sleep.
It's too early. You need coffee. You don't drink coffee, do you?
No, I'm way ahead of you. I'm okay.
Good.
I actually just put creamer in it.
Hell yeah.
Coffee.
I worry
Caffeine
about my
really is
coffee
important.
before I even do anything. I make my coffee before I put on my glasses.
Yes. Then you're
I
doing it
wake up,
right.
walk into the kitchen, make my coffee, walk back to my room to get my glasses, and then I come back.
Hell yeah.
Coffee is important.
Coffee is very important. It's coffee, our Lord and Savior.
Oh, so we can.
Yeah.
The look you give me, I don't know if you know this, but when you make that face, it makes it even harder for me to
Oh.
focus.
What face do I make?
You go, like, is this happening? Am I next to a psychopath? I'm like, yes. And then I react to me, reacting to you, reacting to me.
Next to a
It's a
psychopath
feedback loop.
at all times.
What I was going to say is, I have a heavy subject to jump into first thing in the morning, but I wanted to talk about it
Okay.
because I don't know how to approach it other than the way that I did.
Okay.
So I talked to my mom again last night,
Yes.
and she's feeling guilty that she let things get as bad as they were. Because the heartbreaking thing about it is, it was heat related, right?
Yeah.
My grandmother passed away from heat exposure
Right.
in her heart condition, and she didn't open the windows in the trailer. She had the door open with the fan, but it's 108 degrees in Deming, right?
God.
So
With
my
no
mom,
relief.
and she's a hoarder, so like, there's no space in the
And there's no airflow.
right, exactly. So my mom was like going to get her a window-mounted air AC unit.
Yeah.
On the way, she stopped by Grandma's house and then found her.
Oh.
And so my mom
So-
was feeling guilty about
Yeah.
not doing anything sooner.
So, well, for one, your mom doesn't need to be feeling guilty about that.
Right.
I agree.
There's no reason, but I understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very understandable why she feels that way, and especially if it's as hot as it has been, and you said something about a heart condition,
Mm-hmm.
no AC, no open windows in a trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Open the window.
that's. I'm sorry to say,
Could
but
she
you're kind of,
access the windows? Oh, okay.
you're not really asking for it, but you're not
Right. It's
helping
like a
yourself.
shock.
Right. Well, I was letting her know, like,
Yeah.
and she's not the only person who takes care of her either.
Right.
Everybody who lives on that hill takes care of everybody.
Yeah.
It's everybody's fault.
That's shared equally. She's still processing,
Right.
but she keeps coming back to, I
it's my
should have done
fault.
something.
Yeah.
And especially since my cousin's going down,
Yeah.
and like
The guilt of like having
he's gonna see the living conditions, and she's probably like worried that
spitting that up.
yeah.
But the thing about hoarders is that no matter how hard you try, you can't make them not hoard.
Right.
And like it's
Yeah,
basically like talking to an addict.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like a drug addict. You can't
Yeah.
make them get fixed or get help or whatever unless they want it.
Right.
God damn.
And even then, that's rare because there's nothing wrong. They don't see anything wrong.
Right. Yeah. It just sucks.
Yeah.
A lot. But no, I don't think she needs to feel guilty.
No.
Like
It's
She
tough, though.
absolutely does not need to feel guilty.
Like, I can tell her that, but how? Like, she's not gonna internalize
Right.
that for a while.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Because it's got to be. It has to be somebody's fault. It couldn't have just happened.
Right. Well, and because she had decided literally the day before that she was gonna do something and help her
Right.
and like do the window mounted stuff. She was gonna help her declutter, but she was a day late.
But your
At
mom-
least in her head, you know what I mean?
Right.
So,
She's also
may I
like-
ask a.
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, go. No, you go first.
I was just gonna say. I don't even remember what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
I'm sorry if this is an inappropriate
Oh
question
no, you're good.
or not. If it is, please let me know. So, did she pass from natural causes, or was it the heat that killed her?
Both.
It's the combination of the two.
Yeah.
She was overweight, and she had a heart condition, and she wasn't cooling herself at all.
Yeah.
So like
perfect storm.
Yeah, the OMI and like the mortician and everything are like, they're gonna do an investigation.
Okay.
The cops are, because they have to. It
Yeah.
was an unattended death. But it seems like, from what everyone's saying, is that it was the heat,
Right.
but also her heart. It's the same thing that happened to Jen's dad.
Well, and that's the weird part. Like on the same day.
On
a
the same
year
day, the
later.
same exact circumstance.
Yeah.
Except he was like an alcoholic drug addict,
Right.
and he had a lot of stuff in his system at the same time.
Oh. Oh. He couldn't feel that it was hot.
Right. He didn't even have power going to his house.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. The conditions addiction allows to continue is insane.
Oh man, unless the thing. Rawr. Bruh moment.
Bruh.
But I was able to like talk her through a lot of it, I think.
Good. Because I'm sure she's struggling.
Yeah.
It's just hard. There's no good way to feel about it.
Mm-mm. The ironic part. Every time we talked, her phone would overheat
Oh
because
no.
it's so hot down there.
Mm.
And my mom refuses to turn on the AC because the extension cord gets warm.
Is scary. Could be fire.
It's fine. It's an air conditioner. It uses a lot of power. It's a
Yes.
swamp cooler that's in a house, to be fair.
Right.
Like,
So,
you need to turn on your AC too, lady.
right. Like, let's take care of ourselves, please.
Chen was like, I'll buy her an AC. It's like, we might have to.
Right. That's crazy, though. It's just icky.
Yeah. I did processing. I feel okay.
That's good.
But I haven't talked to William, my cousin, so I gotta see how he's doing.
Right. What did I do here? What the heck is happening?
Your crease?
I'm just messing it up over here.
I don't know. I think you're doing just fine.
I hope.
No, don't get it wrong. I'm not saying you're doing good. You're just doing fine.
Oh, okay.
You could do
Fine is acceptable.
better. You could do well even, but fine is kind of where we're at.
That's a stretch.
No, this is.
The worst part is that I knew you were going to do
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
And I was praying you wouldn't.
yeah. No. You weren't. You knew it was gonna happen,
I did.
and no prayer was gonna stop me. You,
I was like, he's
you were
gonna.
bracing for the derp.
The brain was like, he's gonna.
Yep.
He will do this. And we won't be able to stop him.
Bump, bump, bump.
Bump, bump. The hair flick
Bum,
was
bum,
perfect.
bum. Oh man.
Just shitty.
Yeah.
Most of everything. That's not true. I don't know what is happening with this. It's supposed to be a setting spray, but it's coming out as like
A gel.
a gel. I don't know what's
Maybe you
like,
have to shake it before you use it.
probably. I just don't use it on my face because it doesn't come out in a nice spray.
Yeah.
It's like a stream, like a squirt, and I'm like, that's not what I want.
Trying to get all the
Alright,
caramel.
let's see. Nope, it's still coming out as a gel.
Gross, dude.
What? What is happening? My setting spray is coming out as a gel.
It's
But
supposed to
only
be like a
one of the
mist, but
two.
it's coming out as like aloe gel.
Yeah.
What? And she's putting it on her face.
You gonna put it on my face?
You're putting the gel on your face?
Well, I put the gel in the thingy.
In the palette.
In the color,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'd do that, but
Isn't that stuff like glue?
No.
Like some sort of
Men on makeup.
we're helping you, okay?
Tell me more. What is it? Here, you want
You're the one putting a nasty gel in your makeup. My
There you
God,
go.
we're the crazy ones.
He's pretty sure that setting spray is glue.
No, just like an adhesive. Setting spray contains distilled water. Propylene glycol. Propylene glycol is a
Oh my god.
and then silica. It's got silica.
Did you know most beauty
Propylene
products have
glycol is a good and hearty.
aluminum starch? I don't know.
Well,
It's a great question.
let's not be horrible people. This is a European stream. It's aluminium.
Aluminium. I was like, at what point were we horrible people? Help me.
We're trying to relate to them.
Oh,
Also, it writes may contain fragrance as an ingredient.
May contain just fragrance. What kind of fragrance?
it might smell. Like
God.
what? We don't know.
That's
It just
disgusting.
might smell. He's running away.
Yes.
Horrified.
He's coming back. I hate that he's here. He's the worst.
Just horrible.
He sits there and he works on stuff for us.
Of his own
Just absolutely
volition.
terrible.
Right? And he's just so mean.
He is mean.
No, he's not.
You don't live with him. You don't know.
He's not mean.
He's mean. You're like, I've decided.
Yeah, I made a judgment call. He's not
So
mean.
Jen's a monster.
No,
but
she's
he's
a
not mean.
fucking demon.
I almost did a bad thing when I told him that Jen had bitey time because then he was like,
Processing.
"Arr." And I was like, no, not bitey time.
Hell yeah.
No bitey time. Then I need
You need to put more silicone gel on your face.
Yeah.
Ugh. Which one is that? Is that the one that's supposed to be dewy or the...
That's the
Matte.
matte.
Ugh,
But I don't know why it's like that. It's never worked.
gross.
So I just use it to wet the palette.
I'm just wetting the
I'm
palette.
just-
Before
Before I
eat,
cleanse the palette.
you gotta wet the palette first. You mean drink water?
No, wet.
I'm wetting my palette.
Wet the palette.
Look at me, I'm gonna wet my palette too.
Not going to. I'm gonna put my
The more you
palette
say
on.
it, the dirtier it sounds.
I know. I was kind of realizing that a little late. The more I said it, the dirtier it
Oh, okay.
sounded.
I thought you were responding to.
I'm wetting the palette. God damn it.
I'll wet your palate. Come here.
All right.
What am I missing?
Nothing. You're fine. You didn't miss anything.
So that's what the kids are calling it these days. The palate.
Ew.
Well, I mean, you know.
Mouth skin is the same.
You're the one that went there.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
You're not wrong. No one's arguing that you're wrong, but you went there.
It wasn't a far place to go. It was like 3 feet that way.
And you went there, and we just so
Right
happened
at
to
it.
be in the back seat, so we came with.
Yeah.
It was right there.
I feel violated.
No, you don't.
We were having bro time. He was gonna wet my palette, and you ruined it. Just boys being boys.
Yeah, how could you do something so special? Interrupt something so special.
This is
I've had it
bonding.
marked on my calendar for months.
Oh, the patriarchy's on. Hold on.
Oh no. No, we're not doing patriarchy.
This is my
today.
favorite show.
I don't have the energy.
Belligerent.
Yeah, I have to be really belligerent, which I will be in like 10 minutes when the caffeine fully hits me.
It's fair.
And then I'll tell you where you belong in life.
I think I might be hungry.
Really?
I can't really tell.
Should I have my maid whip us up some food? My manservant Werner.
What eat at 10:30 in the morning?
I don't know how people can eat right after they wake up. Like, I have to wait at least 3 hours before I even think about eating.
Depends on the day for
What
me.
garbage eat?
For morning?
Right? It's only 10:30 in the morning. What garbage
garbage?
eat?
Oh, well. There's a thing Jen gets at McDonald's that I like, but it's literally just bacon and pancakes in a sandwich form. It's the best. It's the best thing. But I feel like you could get better food elsewhere. I like breakfast sandwiches from pretty much anywhere.
Yeah. What eat garbage?
I don't know. I'm very high.
So you're both hungry and not hungry at the same time.
That's conflicting.
Maybe
I
I'll
love that.
just assume it's nausea and move on with my life.
Well, I mean, you can have toast. We have toast stuff.
I could have toast.
I know you love toast.
Toast is wonderful.
Let me
Toast
my-
with grape jelly
my
is the best. We could also make it on break.
Oh, you know what's really good? Not them flaky biscuits, but then like crumbly biscuits
Oh, yeah.
and jam.
And jam. Oh.
Jam. Just jam. Gravy is the
Not
best side
jelly.
item.
But
Yeah,
jam.
no jam. I had an argument with Zeffy the other day. He's like, I hate Americans. And I was like, oh my god, why?
Okay.
He's like, because you have jelly, and it's not jelly. Why do you call it jelly? Like, it's what we call it.
Wait, what?
You know what? They aren't allowed to say anything because they eat onion and cheese sandwiches.
You know what? You're right. Onion and cheese sandwiches negates anything they could say about our jelly jam problem.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, no,
Ugh.
Zeffy was upset that, like, we have jelly, and we call it jelly. He's like, is it jam? Is it preserves? What is it? Like, it's jelly.
Just
Well-
eat it and you can decide
So-
what to call it. I don't know.
I got into a debate with my English friend about this a few months ago as well. And she pretty much said, well, if you're just eating everything called jelly, then you might as well just throw some petroleum on there too.
Exactly.
Toast on break. Yeah.
That's what you think.
Oh, he's having gremlins create toast.
No, I'm not. I'm having, well, she's kind of a gremlin.
Wife create toast.
Yeah.
What,
Create
mister?
toast, please.
My cat decided to
Make
come and
me
say
some
hello.
toast.
I don't know if you heard him.
Poof your toast. I was obligated and I didn't like it either. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say, you did the right thing. You
Had
made the right
to.
call.
It wasn't good. But it was the lesser of two evils.
So we got hit with a ginormous storm 2 days
Yeah.
ago,
Oh yeah.
and people, I guess certain people, just now got their power back on this morning.
Oh wow. Did you hear
Yeah.
that there was a tornado on Pikes Peak 2 days ago? On
I
Thursday,
didn't.
there was a
On
tornado
Pikes Peak?
on Pikes Peak.
Wow.
A tornado top Pikes Peak.
That's really kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
And terrifying.
Yeah.
Where do you go to hide?
Crazy. But yeah, no, that I discovered this morning. So when you said storm 2 days ago, I was like, a memory.
I bet you it would have looked really cool seeing all that snow being sucked up by a tornado.
Right?
Oh, Snow NATO.
Snowdado.
Oh, that would be really cool.
It's Ice Piercer, but worse.
Yeah.
Or Snow Piercer.
Talk about a snowplow.
God, I didn't think that was even possible.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? They debated it for a while too. They were like, it might have just been the winds, but then they were like, but look at the scatter, that's a tornado. So it was like an EF1 or something.
Okay, so not like huge one, but
Yeah.
a tornado.
It was like a
Tornado in the mountains.
like a
Secret tunnel.
a
Secret tunnel.
I sing that when I go through Eisenhower. I'm not gonna lie.
The
Through
secret
the
tunnel.
mountains. Secret tunnel.
When I was going through the Eisenhower, I seen somebody walk out of one of them doors and just start walking down the thing.
Well,
No
That's
vehicles were
disturbing.
around him. No vehicles were or on either side, just parked. Well, that weren't supposed to be there
yeah.
I don't like
already.
that.
Yeah.
That's not okay. I'm gonna be deaf to the world for a moment.
I wouldn't doubt if he was a homeless dude living in those tunnels over there.
That would be crazy though. That high up.
Cold.
Yeah. War paint.
War paint.
Yeah, Jen's gonna make toast for you.
Yes. I love my wife. See, your living situation is great and all, but it kind of ruins my plan
Yeah, well,
of having all of us just in a commune.
that's not my plan. That's not my plan, I meant to say.
I was like, oh, fine. If you don't want to go to the commune,
No,
you don't have
no.
to.
Just circumstances led to me being here instead.
It did. One day.
I'm leaving.
He's leaving me in the middle of war paint.
This is unprecedented.
What a...
He's leaving during war.
What? This is my time for attention.
I wish it was
From
that easy.
you.
Just get when you're tired of work. Okay, I'm done. Just get up and leave.
I can't hear. And Chris left me.
Oh, I was like,
Sweat.
I bet you that must be nice. You're just bored of work, so you just say, "Oh, I'm done. Let's go."
He abandoned me, and I don't even know why. It's okay. I bet it was
He
death.
got tired and bored.
He got tired and bored. He was like, ugh, this sister. Every week. Ew. See, but now he's not here, so we can say nice things about him.
Man, I
Until
can't believe that guy. So humble.
until his
nice.
ego shatters. He is very dedicated to his craft. And his craft is all of the craft.
He is a beautiful human being.
Yes, beautiful human being.
You gotta
also-
sound angry about it.
Gotta be mad about it. You know what? That guy, wow. He's got the bluest eyes.
It is
Jeez.
just ridiculous how beautiful his eyes are, man. It's like
It's a crime against humanity for anyone
It
to
really
not
is.
see those beautiful eyes.
you should call the police on him
Yeah.
for theft.
For that.
Stole my heart.
You stole Doggo's heart? We're gonna have to have a conversation like a thief in the Every time I hear the thief in the night, I think of the weird dance move. Just I don't even remember what it was. It was terrible. Who are you not looking at?
Wait, what? Yeah.
Oh,
very-
yes.
Vividly remember that. I turned one of my deans at Metro gay.
You made
by
him
existing.
uncomfortable about his own already gay.
Yeah, he told me I wanted to drop a class, and he said I could if I promised to not make eye contact with him on campus.
Yep.
Because I had the eyes of a woman.
Yeah, them pretty girl eyes.
It's messed up.
Hmm?
That's not that. That's fine.
I was like, wait, what did that do? Go into the thing.
There you go.
God, Jesus.
Jeebus.
See, now there's too much.
Pigment's ruined.
I'm gonna come out the wrong color after this.
Yeah, you are. Unfortunate.
I'm already the wrong color.
Ha!
I'm gonna like when the printer is just giving up the ghost.
So you're like every color but like you're missing one pigment?
Yeah.
It'd be your blue tone.
Why there's so much yellow.
Yellow.
Yellow. Hmm?
I went upstairs and hurt myself and then came downstairs.
Why did you go upstairs?
I had to get something,
Uh-huh.
and then
But you didn't have to because why?
needed my teeth.
Oh, okay. That's different. That's okay.
Yeah.
But I'm not happy you hurt yourself. That's not good.
Well,
Don't
it's
do
not
it.
like I injured myself. It just my side hurt so bad, and then I went upstairs,
I understand.
and now my side's like, "Hey, bro, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Going upstairs again,
Stop it.
bro?"
Jeez.
Yeah, blend away. Blend the shame away.
Blend away. Blend like your problems.
Are on your face.
I guess. Just
I wear my problems on my face.
that's called acne.
Yeah, that was me in high school. Yeah, I had to fight it.
I don't recall you being like
Yeah, it wasn't
acne ridden.
it wasn't bad.
Oh, okay. I didn't have acne until after high school.
That's so not
I've
fair.
never suffered from acne.
I
That's
never
good.
had acne in high school, and then it was because I got off the birth control pill.
Oh,
And the minute I got off the birth control pill, my face was like, "Ha ha! You thought you escaped me."
you were wrong.
I was wrong. And now, dermatillomania, I pick at my skin a lot. So even if there's nothing there, I will make there be.
It's a big word for such a small concept.
I mean, it is. I mean, large body wide.
Dermatillomania. You see, I have that.
Tell me about it.
Describe it.
Podcast now. Tell me
Alright.
about your journey with
A
dermatillomania.
few things start to happen. My hands, they get to clap.
Flapping, you say?
Well, that's isn't that how you do it? You clap the skin until everything's better. I don't know. I've never had dermatillomania. All right.
Then why are you here? Why are you?
I'm not saying that I don't actually. I just haven't broken out in a long time. But if I did, I would
Pick
yeah,
away.
Yeah,
Yeah. I like to destroy my skin. It's fun. For the whole family. And it's the weirdest when you're sitting in the mirror going, stop, you need to stop, stop it, quit, you need to stop, you need to quit touching your face, knock it off.
yeah.
But you can't.
I've been there.
I live there.
No, you live that way.
My husband has to come in and
Yeah, you live over there.
over there.
That's the direction of your house.
Specifically right there.
Yes.
Just joking. I have no sense of direction. I'm relying on you here. You think
Mountains
I'm
are
being
that
a
way.
turd, but I'm not.
The sun's that way. Your house is that way.
If you say so. I don't know where I live.
I've never been there.
I've never been there. I live in the basement of the basement.
You have a sub basement?
No, you have a sub basement.
Oh, I have a sub
The
basement.
subscriber basement.
Oh, I was gonna make a joke about the Titanic, but
Oh, please do.
no, it's too late. You ruined it. Just
I'm
like
sad
everything
now.
we do.
The Titanic jokes are, they're so good. They're flawless.
Oh, waking up is hard to do.
Especially if you haven't been asleep.
What?
So you said waking up is hard to do.
No, I didn't. That
What
wasn't
did you
me.
say?
I said-
Oh, okay. Stop gaslighting me. I keep I'm having a stroke here. It's not all right. I don't know what I'm saying because you don't know what you're saying.
I know exactly what I'm doing. Not what I'm saying, though.
Yeah. You always know what you're doing. Because he's bad to the bone. See all of these spots where I've destroyed my skin?
No, I don't, because you're putting makeup on them.
Good. If you saw them, we'd have to kill you.
Oh. Shit.
Wow.
I popped my neck and there's a single cricket coming through on Taco's head.
I know.
Just
I keep hearing the crickets.
like, what? Wow, okay.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
The trick is Doggo's doing it on purpose to let you know when
Yep.
Are you
Without
making the
being
noise,
like-
Doggo? You're nowhere near
Yep,
a cricket.
I'm rubbing my feet together. Come on, dogs. Let's go inside.
I don't like hearing crickets during the day. I
Why?
don't know what the problem is.
You didn't grow up in the rural areas.
I grew up where crickets were outside of my window at night, and they used to drive me absolutely insane, even as a small child. So before the age of 7 when we moved, I remember being awake all night long listening to crickets.
I grew up where the crickets were all over me at night.
That's horrible.
They're all over all the time.
See?
The black carapace crickets?
Yeah.
Ugh. No, gross.
They don't bother me.
No, gross.
They don't hurt you. They
The
just
black-
make noise.
There's something.
Just get
I
on
Get used to
don't
'em.
like it.
Yeah. You adapt. We also
No,
have tarantulas in the house, and then centipedes and black widows.
So were your pets?
Now, what really sucks is when the cicadas come out.
Yes. No, that I don't like.
What?
Cicadas.
Ew.
Ew. Just ew.
Bugs? Ew.
Jumping spiders?
How are we? Oh, they're bugs.
Yeah. See.
Spiders aren't bugs, technically.
No, you're right. Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is my color wrong?
No, I think it's just more pronounced on the screen. Yeah, look at this one down here. You're more even toned.
I'll take it. It's not like I'm trying to tell the world I don't have acne. It's because I made it. The acne, not, life.
So tired.
The missile is eepy.
Eepy. I'm very eepy.
Needs a small sleege.
I am the eepiest.
He's had a long day of crashing bandits. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's amazing how contouring your chin, it just disappears. It's gone. This time of year is so hard to adapt to because I am color changing like a chameleon.
Very tired.
Thank
He
you.
is eepy. The missile has had a very long splashing bandits and wants to take just a small sleeve. He Eevee and Neebies to Sleepy. Mibsile Sleepy and Neeb bed by time. The missile is currently experiencing critical levels of being a
So
sleepy little guy and needs to go to
I
bed.
don't mind
Tired.
listening to people listening to their music outside.
Right.
Like right now, my neighbor's outside and he has a subsystem, the boom, boom, boom
Oh
things,
yeah,
and he's outside blasting the music. I do not mind that at all. But the problem is my nephew, aka his son.
Mm.
He's not my real nephew, but I'm like that's
Good friend.
what? Yeah. Um, he has his own car. He's not legal to drive it yet. So what he does is he just sits in it, right? And he will honk the horn. He is infatuated by this horn. Beep, 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 beep. He's 16.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Wow.
And annoying. But also
Yeah,
amazing.
I can deal with him bumping his music,
Yeah. But a horn?
He's making
but the horn, yeah,
Yeah.
the horn's a little too much. One or two times, okay, whatever. But if you're doing it, and I shit you not, this happened one day for 2 hours
Oh my
straight,
god.
honking the horn
When you leave
every 30 seconds to a minute.
Thank you.
I almost went over there and told his dad to beat him up.
No, I'm good.
He's staring at his sandwich. Making strong eye contact, in fact.
Eye contact.
Don't like that. Go away.
What was it?
A bug. I didn't kill it.
It's more powerful than me.
The mat, it's too squishy.
The
What is
mat
this made out
iffy.
of? Purple? The mat must be purple. Can't crush bugs or eggs.
There we go.
Gross. I had to squish a spider during therapy yesterday. It landed on me, and that was a mistake. Anywhere but on me would have been fine.
There you go.
Thank you.
I removed the problem.
He rescued me.
He is tired and needs to sleep.
Finish the vid.
Slep. Just a little sleeping time is a treat. Mid-Silly needs to slek. Vertvar boyo. Just a little guy. Mipsipalipile needs his beady sleep. Look at him go. He yawned mid cause he's skiji. Needs to falafel asleep. Needy time, good night, Mr. the Missile.
Needy time.
Needy time. Good night, Mr. the Missile.
EP
Sorry.
guy.
My brain just went back to Slap on Titan when he goes, "What's it like getting your ass kicked by someone who knows how to read?"
Oh shoot.
What?
Oh shoot. I gotta.
What happened? What?
Nothing bad happened. I need to see if Isaiah's online.
So you can call him names?
No.
I don't know. I'm
Yeah, no, I
asking.
call up my nephew. I'm like,
asking
hey,
questions.
has anyone shit on your self-confidence today?
No, you just show up
And then he
you go
goes,
names.
Yeah,
and then you
maybe.
leave.
And I'm like, well, I'm gonna pile on.
No, you literally call him names. You get on and you're like
Names.
names,
Yeah,
and
no,
then you disappear.
I heard you.
Did-
I
that's
ignored
fun.
your joke. It was a good joke. What can I say? No, the official live action trailer for One Piece came out, and it looks amazing. And he just got into the anime, and he's really into it.
Randy, is that our next anime?
No, you
He
guys,
can't hear us.
you don't have. There,
No.
do you want to be a?
Oh, is it like half a bajillion, quadrillion episodes?
But it's so good.
I like having stuff that has tons to binge, though.
Yeah, there are 1,000 something episodes right now.
That's a lot of episodes. That will save me from being
and
bored.
and less if you follow the wiki guide, because you don't watch filler. Filler's boring. You skip the filler episodes. That's how you do it.
What's the point of filler episodes?
To buy time for the manga to come out.
Oh, okay.
So the filler
So
gives
they
the
don't do
artist time.
spoilers.
Right.
Got it.
Exactly. Because the manga's coming out concurrently.
Gotcha. I'm still waiting for them to do the dub for Attack on Titan so that I can finish that and be sad.
Is he online? I don't think he's online.
I could do it with the subtitles, yes. But
Yeah.
I don't want to.
You can't leave it on in the background like that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have a hard enough time keeping up with dialogue I
Where
understand.
is he? I'm assuming it's the one named Luffy. You better say Luffy is the best since he awakened Gear 5. Wow.
Luffy's the best since
He's-
he awakened Gear 5.
He's
I
a
don't
good
know
kid.
what I'm saying, but okay.
Yeah, Dying Light. One Piece. Sick.
Okay. How am I looking, friends? I have no idea. Oh no!
I usually look with my eyes.
Oh,
He's got a point.
I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah.
Previous
Yeah. Am I going insane? Or did the
Uh,
words think
Can
escape
I
your
have
lips?
Wet wipes, please.
There aren't any.
No!
Yeah, we're out.
Remind me
And
next
bring
time
some.
I come over. I think we'll be over on Monday.
I don't pay you to think, you hippo. God damn it, my mouth is dry.
Hippopotamic landmass.
Hippopotamic.
Hippopotamic.
So I was.
Hippopotamic landmass.
I can't say it. My mouth is too dry.
Hippopotamic.
Hippopotapata.
Potapata.
Bleh.
But it's kind of funny that you were mentioning baby whites or wet whites because I was using that word yesterday. Not yesterday, 2 days ago, playing video games. Right. I was playing Overwatch, and my healer wasn't doing its healing thing. Right.
Which healer?
So
Which healer? This matters to me.
Lucio.
Oh, okay.
I mean, not the best healer, but it was the best. You know, it was the
Yeah.
healer that we got.
Yeah.
You know.
It wasn't
So-
the healer we needed, but it was the healer we deserved.
That's Lucio for you.
Okay, hang on.
And he was staying on his speed boost. He wasn't doing the healing at all. He was just speed boosting the whole entire time.
Oh my god.
And at first, I was trying to be nice. Hey, hit this button to switch because I play unranked. I don't know if this person's brand new or not. You know, so
Yeah.
I've taught them how to do it. I'm like, hey, just in case you don't know how to do it, this is how you switch.
Hell yeah.
Still never did it. So I'm like, hey, can you switch? We need healing. Blah blah blah. And after so many times of asking him politely, I was like, listen, you fucking wet wipe. And I don't know why I called him a wet wipe.
I love
But-
that. I want to call people. I think that should be a thing.
What
Calling
is
people a
this?
wet wipe, being like, "Hey, you fucking wet wipe." That's great
That sounds
because
great.
they're
Well,
not gonna
it
know
threw off
why it's offensive, but it is.
It is
Yeah.
now. Ha-ha.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny that you said that word because
I love that.
that's not a word that you hear every day. At least
No.
in my life, it's not
Yeah.
wet wipe.
I main mercy, so healing is a big deal to me.
Yeah, yeah. I'm main Baptist.
Oh, nice.
I'm trying. I really want to learn Anna, but I just can't get it down.
Yeah.
So Baptiste, and I'm getting Zenyatta pretty good.
I haven't tried Zenyatta yet in 2.
He's not a team healer.
Right.
That's the only problem. And people will get upset with you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I need heals, I need heals. Listen, Soldier 76, you have your own healing ability, but Orisa doesn't. Orisa needs these heals. We need a tank, okay?
Yeah, they don't like when you think it out though. They just want
No.
their heals
They
now.
don't, yeah, they don't like it when you try to play to win.
Mm-mm.
'Cause it's not
And then they don't
always
like it when you lose.
My favorite is people not playing objective.
Oh, that happened last night. we were playing the payload, push the payload,
Yeah.
and they just ran right past it
Yep. Every time.
and just kept on going.
And then you get in
And
trouble
me
if you're the
being-
healer standing on the fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yep, that's exactly what I was about to say. And I was like, and me being the healer, there's shit out of luck because I'm pushing the payload no matter what.
Yeah. We need to get you into more games.
You have to just convince me that it's worth the energy that it takes to play.
It is sometimes.
It's worth it.
Most times it's worth it.
Plus, I'd need I always just never got into it because other people were so far ahead in knowing what was happening and what to do and what they were doing, and I was not. I'm like, you gotta treat me like an infant.
I want to hear it. Say it.
Listen here, you fucking wet wipe.
Wow. That's pretty awesome.
I really need to figure out how to get the speech to play on the board so that Doggo can hear it.
Oh, yeah. I hadn't thought
A
about that.
soundboard.
We have for the chat we have text to speech, and I just put in "Listen here, you fucking wet wipe," and it just sounded so
Yeah.
great in robot voice.
F-U-G-G-I-N.
You fucking.
Friggin' wet wipe.
I think my cat's hungry, I guess.
Isn't that always true?
I'm sitting here clawing at the bag of food.
Oh.
I guess I'll feed my cat.
I guess you can have food. That's fine.
I do it.
I'll allow it this week.
My cat's like, I need to eat, and I'm like, yeah, but you need to pet me.
My cats eat twice a day. Yeah, they have said dry in the morning, wet at night.
Yeah, we did that with Co for a while.
And he's active. I don't think you need to worry about him free feeding.
I feed my dogs once a day, but one big cup of food a day, and I mix it with wet food. That's at nighttime,
Nice.
and I put a little bit of water in it too for hydration.
If they're
And
getting
my cat-
overweight, switch to the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you feed them at
Okay.
night, then they go to sleep on it,
Yeah.
and they're not losing it's easier for them to put on weight.
Good morning.
And my cat has one of those auto feeders
Yeah.
that just when they eat so much it just falls down.
Mm-hmm.
Of that filled with hard food, and we fill that up, and it lasts 2 or 3 weeks.
Nice. And he doesn't overeat.
Yeah. No, he eats almost constantly, but it's a few bites.
Yeah.
Then he'll leave, come back, take a few more bites, go do something else, come back, take a few more bites.
See, we have two of them, so one of them gets really fat, and then the other one's like, there's never any food around.
Why is there never food?
Or they both get fat. That's the other option.
Yeah.
Oh, and my cat also eats mice too. So
That's helpful.
You got a mouse.
this cat's a true hunter.
Hell yeah.
I have one hunter kitty, and then the other one is orange.
He's also a psychopath. Yeah, my cat's an orange and white cat,
Yeah.
so maybe it is orange cat energy. But yeah, my cat, Mister, what he'll do is he'll catch the mouse, and then he learned that mice can't get out of bathtubs.
Oh.
So the cat would take him to the bathtub and literally torture this mouse for hours before it finally dies. And then he'll either eat it, leave it in the bathtub, or pick it up and take it to one of my dogs to suck all of the guts out of.
Ew.
That sounds
Yeah.
about right.
See, my cats, one of them we know hunts because his teeth are really good, and he's the one who gets out all the time, no matter what I do to try to keep him in the house. It just doesn't. And then the other one is really good at catching insects. My orange kitty.
Mm-hmm.
And he will catch moths and then take them gently around the house and play with them and then pick them up and take them gently wherever. I'm like, how? How do you carry a moth around for an hour without
I
it
can
dying?
I can just see a cat just running around the house, and this is the living room.
Yeah, showing him off like, hey, you're gonna
You
love
want
it
to die
here.
in this room? No? Oh, okay.
See, my cat,
This is my food bowl.
my cat just goes after snakes. But he's like a
Snakes.
savant.
We saw him catch a snake that one day. That was
I've watched
really
him
funny.
several times now. He'll step outside onto the back porch,
Yeah.
look across the yard behind a tree, and go, "There's a snake over there." And then he walks over to it, he stalks it, and he brings it to me like, "Hey, look what I got." And I'm like,
You're like, please put the snake down. Let the snake live.
So about 6 years ago, I had this cat named Mr. Bent.
okay,
We named him Mr. Bent because we didn't choose this cat. This cat chose us.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
My mom and I were walking home from the store, and next thing you know, we have a cat following us, and we got a new cat.
Yep.
Right. So we named him Mr. Bent after the county that we lived in.
okay,
And like I said, this cat was a true outside cat. He would come inside, eat some food, blah blah blah, then he'll go back outside.
yeah.
But he would follow us around town. My
Oh,
mom and I, we didn't have a car for almost 10 years, so we would walk everywhere. And this cat he knew the town in the back of his hand. He would know he even knew our route,
that's
right?
cool.
Like if like after a certain street, if we went straight or if we turned, he would know where we were going. Like
Mhm.
that's how often he
Yeah.
would follow us. And if he got distracted, he'll just run up further into the route and meet us, or he'll just go back home,
Mhm.
right? But there was one time we were at the post office. I had my dog with us, and my mom was inside, and of course the cat was with us. And I was outside with the dog and the cat, and and my cat's laying down, but I see him stand up and just start like looking all crazy, like berserk, like he sees something.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, he jumps at least 5-6 feet in the air from a standing still jump and caught a bird that was flying around.
I've seen
Not,
it
to
before.
this day,
That's
one of the most amazing things I've seen a cat do.
bold.
Yeah.
When they get, when they're confident in themselves, it's crazy what they can catch.
Yep.
Cats are really proficient hunters.
Yeah.
The smaller the cat, actually, the more proficient.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the smaller wild cats they have like a 70% kill rate or something, which is the best out
Well,
of
they're
all
smaller.
cats everywhere.
They don't have as much body to hide and camouflage as the other cats do.
Right, and they can get lower. And creep, and they
And
creep
in
above.
smaller places.
Well, and they have more, I think it's a wider menu, too.
Yeah.
So you've got, like, bugs and small animals and fish and birds, snakes and
My
things.
nephew's not getting online. Get online, boy. He's probably sleeping.
It's funny how your children have, like, naturally turned to sleeping during the day when it's hottest. Like, they're like, no, nighttime is for doing stuff now.
Yeah.
Which is actually how I've been feeling lately. Like, he goes to sleep, and then I'm awake until who knows when. I didn't go to sleep until 1 o'clock last night.
Look at the conversations that we have.
Yeah, good morning. Hello.
And that's it. And then, like, the next day, yo.
Nice. But I'm sure he's like, you're an adult who's there for him,
Yeah.
which is cool.
It's, I don't know, something about him and I, since he was a baby, we, like, clicked. Like, we did a move once, and he was at the age where he hated everybody,
Oh, yeah.
except for me and mom.
Yep.
So, like, I'd stay with him when they were moving stuff around.
Because you were the only one who wasn't inducing screams.
Yeah, exactly. They just put me in charge of the kids. So, like, you take Selfie, take Z, you're good to go.
Well, Doggo, I don't know if you know this or even care to know this, but that was going to be our arrangement if I ever had kids, was when they're babies, they're not going nowhere. They're going to you.
Yeah, I'm a baby whisperer.
And then he can hang out and teach my baby.
Okay. Okay.
Clearly, he did
Nice.
a pretty good job with his own when they were little.
Yeah. didn't abuse them enough, I think.
I don't see any kids, so I guess you didn't do that good of a job.
Or did I do a great job?
That is the
You
question.
did so well, they moved out 10 years early.
Yeah, I told Bryn the other day. We were arguing, and I was like, "How about you go to emancipate yourself?" She's like, "What does that even mean, Dad?" And I was like, "It means you go live on your own and do your own stuff, and I don't have to deal with you." And she's like, "Maybe I will." I was like, "Maybe you should."
Maybe not.
And then we both started giggling because
You see, I've always wondered how you would go about that because they always say like, "Oh, well, where's your mom and dad? You need your mom and dad for this. I'm not even gonna talk to you unless your mom and dad is here because that's just the rules. That's the law,
yeah.
Well,
right?"
the
So I've
last
always
time
wondered how
was-
you go about that.
To be fair, this was over 10 years ago when I was trying to get emancipated.
Yeah.
Where I was told repeatedly that Colorado does not do that. They don't recognize it unless you have already been living on your own, holding a job and supporting yourself.
Well, do you have to prove negligence?
I don't think you have to prove negligence. I think your parents have to give permission.
You just have to prove that that you're able to take care of yourself, as far as I know.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure she's right about like the parents giving permission. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure they have to practically sign away their paternity rights.
God, I remember we had this conversation forever ago.
Yeah, because I
totally
couldn't get
remember this.
emancipated because they kept calling me in as a runaway instead of just like, leaving me alone.
Yeah.
Did you know they made the whole family vote on whether or not to keep looking for me?
Yeah. I forgot about it till just now, but I
Yeah.
do remember hearing about that.
Isn't that messed up?
Do you remember talking about emancipation when you ran away to my house?
We didn't know what to do. It was so bad.
Yeah, well, and I was still trying to play nice with them.
Yeah.
Bruh. Should have just put you in the basement. I don't know where she is.
Oh, yes, the runaway times. Oh my god.
Did Randy come save you?
What?
When you went to my place, did Randy come and get you? I can't remember how it
think
how it
so.
ended. I'm pretty sure that he's like,
Yeah, I don't think we went back.
I bought you time. I was able to buy time, and then
Yeah.
look, I don't know.
I remember I tried running away from home once,
Oh yeah.
and then a big old thing happened, and then I wound up in foster care because this was during the time my parents were splitting up and in the middle of divorce and fighting over me.
Right.
Because I was the only kid left that they were able to fight over.
Oh.
So, yeah. So it got real nasty. I was ripped in between my mom and dad, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Right. And one day I was sick of it, and so I just ran. I'm gonna go live with who I want to live with.
Yeah.
Right. And next thing I know, I'm winding up in a foster care, and boy, I never ran away again.
That's crazy that they like. I don't know. No one
She
ever
has
looks
feels.
at the like root causes of kids who run away. They just look at it like it's a behavior problem.
It's pretty much like the saying, they only look at the way you reacted. They don't look at what made you react like that or something, or whatever that saying was.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we talked about this in therapy where like I don't know. So my parents make me feel crazy. And more than
Shared.
that, like
It's a shared experience.
yeah, in a terrifying way. Like if I ever got around them, I would lose my cool and then look crazy. And that's been my fear.
Yep.
For a very long time. Of like I have to pull all the right moves at the right times.
I have the same
I can't
problem
do anything
with you.
What do you mean?
I couldn't keep my cool if you were around and they were around. I would get triggered because of just
the BS of it.
Yes. Yeah. Like I can pretend.
Yeah.
Pretty well.
I mean, it's been weird. There have been times like my dad likes to pretend like it's all casual. And that's super weird.
Yeah.
Where he just is like, oh, hey, we're going to just act like things are totally normal and natural here. And I'm like, what? I'm going through
my dad's one of
trauma
those people
responses right now.
Yeah. My dad's one of those people that think, no, you're faking it. You just want attention.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Like my sister, literally had idiopathic scoliosis.
Oh
Ooh.
wow.
Her spine was bent 74%,
Yeah.
Ooh.
walking sideways. And my dad said she was faking it.
Oh my
Even
God.
after looking at the x-rays, he said she was faking it.
How? That's insane.
That is how bad my dad is.
Well,
He
we
doesn't
never
pretend
know.
everything's okay. He just ignores it and acts like it never happened.
Right.
Yeah.
So I guess in a way he pretends
That's
everything's
gross.
okay, yeah. But
Is it kind of like gaslighting? Do they try and rewrite things to where it was never like that, or things never happened that way?
no,
Okay.
no. He'll just tell you, no, you don't feel that way.
Oh yeah, just invalidate.
And that's it. He'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, that's how it was with my stepdad.
Stop it.
Yep.
That's all it was. Stop it.
Just tell
You're
you
you
don't
you're
feel
you're doing something wrong for feeling like this. That's the way I always felt when him telling me to stop feeling the way I should be.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like I was in trouble, like I was doing something wrong, having emotions and feeling a certain way.
Yep.
Like I wasn't allowed to be mad at him.
Mhm.
Like I'm not allowed to have a bad day at school, and that's the way it was. He didn't try to rewrite nothing. He just said stop it.
He negated it. Just no.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just remembered something that my stepdad used to do. He'd get drunk, and if he had friends over, he would pull me over and then start doing locks and like pressure points and being like, "Look, he doesn't feel
Oh
it."
my God.
And look and try it. Come like his friends would come. They'd like they'd be like, "Oh, let's bend his finger all the way back. Let's see what if we can actually hurt him." And
That's fucked up.
I was supposed to just go, okay, and
Yeah.
like let it happen because otherwise I
Yeah,
was a disappointment for having pain.
Ew.
Yeah.
It was
I totally
like
forgot about that.
strangely reminiscent of things that our dad used to do.
Yep. I got it on all ends.
Elbow strikes.
Oh my god.
1-inch punch.
Yep.
Pressure points.
Yep.
All of it.
Word to your wait. No.
My dad would also make this one joke to his friends, and it always made me feel bad. Like to this day, just thinking about it makes me feel bad and embarrassed. Yeah, he'll go and tell his friends, "Yeah, I took my son fishing or whatever." He's a master baiter.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Weird.
Yeah.
No.
and it makes me feel embarrassed and uncomfortable and just bad. Like to this day,
I don't blame you.
Isn't shaming children fun?
Something about
shaming and hurting children is apparently super fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you do it in front of your friends. Like if you have friends over and you're like, "Hey, look
It's
what I can
about
do."
power.
Oh, totally.
Mhm.
It's totally a display.
I'll be right back.
Where you going?
I want a wet paper towel. Sticky.
We should change the subject. I just ruined my mood.
We should start talking about penguins.
Yeah, talking about my dad kind of ruined my mood.
I'm sorry.
No, that's my fault. I never should have brought him up. I'm the one that started talking about him.
Man, I get it though.
There's no paper towel.
We're talking about penguins now. I've decided. I've made the executive decision. We're talking
You're
about
like,
penguins.
that's too real. Goodbye.
So
I seen a video the other day, and it was penguins walking,
Well,
but it was
okay.
sped up.
I like penguins in theory.
you don't like penguin behaviors.
Just like I don't like duck behavior.
I know things about ducks that I never wanted to know.
Right? Or what are otters?
Don't you say it. Otters are my favorite.
Have you ever seen a
But
penguin's
you know
mouth?
what they do,
I
right?
do know what they do.
Oh yeah, penguin mouths are weird.
Nightmare fuel.
Super kind of cool, but it's the same as like, have you seen hoof caps? Or they're called fairy fingers.
I don't want to think about
Oh,
it.
yep.
Cysts are born.
I hate it.
It's so weird.
I hate it.
Oh,
Oh.
bizarre.
But that's something I'll search out.
Yeah,
I'll
'cause
be
you're
like,
I need to feel this.
I'm gonna go look
Give
for
me
this
the
thing now.
shudders.
I hate it though.
There's this one picture I always see on the internet. It's like a hand and it has a bunch of holes in it.
Oh yeah.
Hand with bunch of holes in it.
Yeah, because it
I've
triggers
always wondered what that
Oh,
would
the
feel
little-
like.
trichophilia.
Yeah. That one doesn't bother me.
No.
No, it doesn't bother me either. I've always thought that was strange that people can be not necessarily afraid, but put off by a bunch of holes.
Oh no,
Right.
they when it's the phobia, they are like. It's like me in Uncanny Valley.
Yeah.
I have a real problem with Uncanny Valley.
Yeah, but Uncanny Valley is just a survival mechanism
I'm
to
upset about this
propagate the
straw.
race.
Did you finish your thing?
My drink?
Uh huh.
No. Yes,
Okay.
I did. Did you
If
want
you
it?
did, I'm gonna put my straw in it and put a new straw in my thing
What happened to yours?
because it's split at the top and it's.
Look at mine was too.
I don't know why. I didn't like it though. So I fixed it. Yeah, penguins, fairy fingers, all the weird things.
Catharsis.
What?
Randy just moved, and Dooney slid over like this. So I thought Randy was peeking it over at me on the far left. I was like, "What?"
I gotta see where Dooney is.
You
Oh,
See what I mean?
oh.
But he like kind of rolled over. It's like, "Oh, hi, Dooney." Creep. Spying on me.
He is kind of a creep, but he's still
I'm a
my
creep.
favorite. Where did the other
I'm a-
colors go?
New Year.
You're a noodle.
What the hell am I doing here?
Nobody knows.
I don't belong here.
Nobody
Dinner.
knows.
It's a song. Get used
I
to
know
it.
it is.
No, you don't.
I'm aware.
I had to tell you. You wanted the patriarchy. Let me explain music to you. See, when men get together, they like to enjoy things like tones and vibrations in the air. I know you
I'm
don't.
a Muppet. Sorry. I'm just
Sorry. Violent rage shaking the more I go. And so you explode into confetti.
That's when Kermit does the like face.
Yeah, curl it in.
That was the human equivalent
Yep.
of Muppet time. Sorry.
Muppet time. Bonk Titan is fun, but not marriage material.
We need a new mat. Can we order one today?
Yeah.
Or two? Or 7?
No,
And
no,
more
calm,
pens?
calm down.
And we could buy all of the pens. Are they fabric pens?
No,
Are you gonna draw on that?
no, I was gonna say.
I thought you wanted it white.
Well, we have I was
More.
gonna say we have 2 more.
Yeah.
That we could literally just drape over this when we do this lives, and we could just doodle on this.
That would be fun.
But we'd have to use these.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We could
these
buy
are
more fabric.
these aren't
markers.
oil, or these aren't for fabric, which is what makes them so good.
Oh, okay. So they're oil
Oil-based paint,
Okay.
and they work
And they
so
work
much better.
really, really well.
Yeah.
And
They don't bleed. Yep. One brain. We share the one brain cell.
Yeah.
I swear.
It just moves between us. And then when we're close to one another, it bounces back so quickly that it creates
A
a wave of
resonance, yeah.
chaos.
Yep.
Yeah. Doggo, how far apart in age do you think we are?
That was a random question.
I'm curious.
Well, from the conversations I've been hearing just today,
No.
I'm gonna guess at least 10 years.
Oh.
No,
Oh.
but he was close.
Yeah, he's close.
Higher or lower?
Lower.
Lower.
8.
Pretty close. Yeah.
Almost nailed it.
We're 7 years apart.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because what made me realize is that you're older is when you said when you ran away to my house.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
That's what cued it.
Oh, it was weird when we like met again as
Adults.
yeah. We just picked up like nothing. Cuz we got along famously younger.
Mhm.
I want to say like kids, but I was a kid and you were working your way through your teens.
I was a kid when we first met.
And you were mean to me. You used to call me a baby and I used to cry about it and then
Yeah.
nobody cared and then I was like, guess nobody
Because-
cares. Gotta go
Because
do stuff.
I was testing boundaries.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. I never felt this is the real shit. I never felt like I had siblings until I was like 16, 17. because I wasn't entitled to be siblings with you guys because I wasn't raised with you,
Oh,
and
so
we're
that
only
makes sense.
half siblings. So my brain was like,
Which
they-
is a stupid reasoning because Lori is our half sibling.
Yeah.
So
I know, but in my brain I didn't belong.
I know.
And because of like the situation, I was always like, I wish I had siblings.
No, I get it. Because it was like we were allowed to get only so close.
Yeah.
And then after we got really close, then they were like, "Okay, Chris, get out of our house now."
Yep. You're too alpha.
And then
Do I
tried
come
to
off as too
justify
alpha,
it to me.
Doggo? Because that's why I got kicked out. I was too alpha.
You're too alpha, huh?
Yeah. You know me.
He's the alpha est.
I'm just unreasonable, really.
Always dominating everybody all the time.
Yeah, I'm always like strong handshakes, talking down to women. You know, I'm just alpha.
You bust your doors and goes, "Who's the beta in here?"
Yeah.
That's how you walk into buildings.
Yep. Well, and then they lied to us about it.
Yeah.
And
They
then
told us that you
and then-
left, not that you were
Oh.
kicked out.
it was like that, huh?
Yeah.
Well, because they wanted to separate us, specifically you and me.
We
Because
were an unholy
We were
alliance.
too close. It was just it's like it's you two against
the
the world,
world.
and it's not healthy. And then look at us now.
It's the two of us against the world.
But we have the two of us again.
Truth. So weird. Yeah, well, and I felt like that gave me a weird shame complex. I was going through when you were doing your exercise yesterday
Yeah.
for like things that you feel guilty or shame
Oh
about.
yeah.
That was mine, was that like the same, we had the same thing about leaving,
Yeah.
and that like I didn't feel like I could go back to the house ever.
Yeah.
And then the other one was like, oh god, I lost my train of thought.
I feel like it'd be harder for you because the things you felt guilty for.
Yeah.
Because you still had connection with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't like a complete severing.
Exactly. Oh yeah, and I felt shame like when we were growing up, and they would like be like, stay away from Chris. That gave me a weird complex about what
Yeah.
like what am I doing wrong? Like what's wrong with me?
Mhm.
Like I thought I was like evil or some sort of predator or
No.
some like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like there had to be a reason for it.
No, I get that.
But damn.
Yeah.
So
No,
where'd
I
you get
had
that one?
like I had so much guilt around leaving.
Yeah.
And especially around like what if they didn't understand why I left, or
What if the story got manipulated?
yeah, well, cuz literally anything that comes out of my mouth or even not is twisted into something that it was never.
Yeah.
And so in communicating at all, it's like walking a tightrope.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're like, okay, I got to make sure that nothing I say can be used against me in a court of law. Because that's how it feels.
I still do that when I'm in situations where I have to socialize with them.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
like,
like, okay,
pick
what's the
every
script?
word
Yeah.
perfect. Mm.
Ah, trauma.
Yeah, stupid. People are dumb.
People are dumb. But yeah, the joke's always been that we are twins born years apart. Because we're just the same person floating between two bodies.
Fact. Fact. Why aren't you obsessed with cherry blossoms then? What the fuck?
I love cherry blossoms. I think they're gorgeous.
Oh, well then we can be siblings.
How's your tattoo looking these days? Just out of curiosity.
Still pretty vibrant.
Yeah?
It's faded a little bit, but I mean it's almost 20 years old.
Wow.
It's
That's a
still
lot.
looking good.
Okay, so if I wanted to make purple, would I put the red down first and then the blue, or the blue down first and then the red?
Red
down
first.
first. Okay.
I think. Because you want it to have enough lightness. Because if you did blue
Yeah.
first and did it, it would be a very dark purple.
I'm gonna put a little flower in here
Okay.
to see what happens. So red down first.
I need an icebreaker question.
Oh. Doggo, what?
How
you
much
should
does
just
a
ask
polar
us
bear weigh?
questions. I love
yes, sir. Just about enough to break the ice.
Hi, I'm Chris.
I
Ha.
love that. I love that one. Still do.
Yep.
It's
Okay,
classic.
what's the context though for this icebreaker?
I don't know.
You
Just
could just ask us questions in general. That's fine.
Um,
is it fine?
Is it?
It is.
I never agreed to this.
I never agreed. I didn't agree to this. Like shit, he's right.
Crap. I probably could have if you didn't say, "Hey, doggo, ask us questions."
Right?
Now you put me on
Now
the
you're on
spot.
the
Now I
Okay,
can't think.
let's what are some good icebreaker questions then?
I'm thinking.
Oh, what did you want to be when you grew up when you were little?
You know mine. I think.
Probably, but I'm having trouble retrieving.
I'll let you sit on it for a second.
Okay.
What was yours?
For me?
Yeah, animal stuff.
Yeah. I was big on the animal stuff. I wanted to be a dog trainer.
Mm-hmm. I knew it wasn't vet because
I did not like that. I
Yeah.
interned. No, I didn't intern. I shadowed for a day at the vet,
Mm-hmm.
and I hated it because I was already still pissed off at the vet because of Chewy.
Yeah.
That sucked.
What about you, Duggo? What was your aspiration when you were a kid?
I wanted to join the army.
Oh, nice.
Did you have family in the army?
I do. I did. I have my great grandfather was a World War II tank commander.
Wow. That's legit.
My dad was in the reserves for the National Guard. I mean, that's barely military, but it's still military. My sister is currently enlisted right now, special communications. She actually just got promoted to an airborne division,
Sick.
so she's doing some training for that. My cousin was a Apache helicopter repairman.
That's cool.
That's really
But-
cool.
Considering he was the helicopters repairman, that meant he wasn't in the garage very often. That meant he was out there in the field
Right.
all the time.
Wow.
And he did 8 tours. And long story short, he is not the same.
Yeah.
He doesn't talk to nobody, and he doesn't let anybody near him.
Yeah.
He was hooked on drugs there for a while, but last I heard, he's clean off of that now, so that's
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, military is a part of the family. Oh, and my mom's dad was in the Navy. I don't know what he did, but he was in the Navy.
Dang.
So military brat then.
You know, kinda. More of a cop brat.
Mine
More
was
of a law enforcement than military.
Okay.
architecture.
That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure.
No, it's always been. Always. It still is
It
though.
was that or like. No, because Alex wanted to be a marine biologist.
Yeah, Alex was the marine biologist. Yeah, no, I always wanted to be an architect.
Yeah.
I still do, really.
I remember Bappa being really interested in helping us along the architecture road
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I showed some interest for a while.
Well,
I think I would have gotten into it if I didn't get denied doing the class.
Oh yeah.
Because mom said I couldn't take it.
Yep.
I got offered a position, like a spot in a class.
Yep.
And I wasn't allowed to take the offer.
Which just sucks.
Yeah.
since I can't join the army anymore due to multiple reasons.
There are reasons, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm leaning more towards trucking at the moment
Oh, that's a good one.
because I love to drive and I love to travel.
Yeah.
But
a truck cat. Company.
I've also been thinking about police officer.
See,
I hate the cops, but that's why I want to become
I
a
was gonna
police
say,
officer because
you're
I hate the
You
cops.
feel like an exception so that you don't want it because you want to
Yeah.
like throw your weight around.
Right.
Mm-mm.
You know, I think that would be. A
I
great
grew
one,
up in the hood where police were very corrupt and they messed with me and they messed with all my friends. You know, and it's just growing up around corrupt police officers is what makes me want to be one. Not to be corrupt.
That is the only
be
valid
one of the
reason
good
I've ever heard for wanting to be a police officer.
Yeah.
That is the one valid reason.
hmm Well, the thing is I just now started thinking about that the last couple of months. Like,
Yeah.
I'm the first person to say, don't call the cops.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. See, if I had my way now, what I'd want to do is go into like some kind of de-escalation.
Mm-hmm.
Like dispatch or
No, not dispatch, like on scene.
Hostage
Hostage.
negotiation.
Yeah. Like not necessarily hostage negotiation, but in order to lessen like really horrible negative interactions with police,
Yeah.
to be able to go out
Mhm.
and be de-escalation, because the cops don't know how to de-escalate anything.
Would
That's
that
not
be
even their
No.
job.
social service?
They train you how to take people down and hurt people and arrest people, but they don't train you how to deal with people.
Right.
Yeah.
Or like how to like they're not trauma informed at all,
No.
which bothers me a lot. Like that's really what I would want to do is be like on scene
Mhm.
de-escalation for
Like,
like tense situations
Yeah.
or situations that could have been really tense but now are not because guess what, it wasn't that dramatic.
like a good example, a war veteran's having a PTSD episode.
Yes.
Exactly.
Or an autistic having an autistic meltdown.
I've
Exactly.
seen
Yep.
a lot of body cam footage of poor autistic people getting just
Yeah.
abused.
There was one recently about the guy who wanted to go to the mall. Oh my god, it was in I want to say like Sweden or something, where this poor guy had an autistic meltdown because the mall was closed and he had just gotten there and he didn't want to leave. And then they decided, because it got out of hand, because it does when you
Yeah.
don't know what you're doing, that they were going to have him committed for like indefinitely. Indefinitely. Really
Yeah,
just
it's not.
scary, yucky situations. So if I had my
You had
way,
you had one bad day, so you're never gonna be free again.
right, exactly. No, if I could help other people out there working with people become more trauma informed.
I don't know. I feel like the work you're doing with kids is equally as important.
Yes.
Because you're helping them
It is.
function in a world that's not trauma informed.
Right.
In
So,
fact,
I
it's
mean, I have,
probably just as important, if not more, because they're
Yeah.
kids.
Exactly.
well, and I have that, and I love doing that. It's just hard when you're fighting against the whole system
All the time.
constantly,
Mhm.
forever. What was I gonna say? I've also like, I have like fantasies about doing super nanny type stuff.
Oh yeah.
Teaching parents how to parent, that would be cool.
Lori did that for a while, didn't she? She was the nanny for a minute.
Oh, probably.
Someone in the house was, and if it wasn't you, it was her.
I mean, I nannied for a little bit way back when.
Yeah. That might be what I'm thinking of.
Because I was over by your house.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Should we take a break? It is.
Growing up,
It's been a while. Or do
I
you want to
used
keep going? Because I'm having fun too.
I'm having fun.
Okay, we're gonna stay on.
I don't want to bail on Doggo.
No, we're staying on. I just wanted to check.
I'm kicking it as long as you guys are kicking it.
Sick. Have
And then
you
when you
finished
guys have to go, no, not yet.
still packing?
Yeah, the house is pretty much packed.
That's good.
The last major thing we need to pack is the kitchen. But I'm gonna wait for my mom because I don't trust my stuff.
Yeah, no, kitchen sucks.
Like I know how to pack up glass
Throw
and
it
stuff,
all in
but
there.
if something were to break, I would much rather me not be responsible for it.
Yeah.
Like you packed that. That's the reason why it broke because you packed it.
Yep.
You know, I'm just gonna completely avoid that situation and just not pack it.
It made this hot pink for a minute.
Oh, cool.
Okay, other questions.
Other question.
Somebody else.
And another thing that's stopping me from moving is I need to get my license.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just that's just me needing to get off my lazy ass and do it.
No, I understand that.
Do you know how to do truck driving?
Do I do what?
Do you know how to do truck driving? Like, have you done classes or whatever? I know it takes something to get like.
Not legally.
Right, but
If I were to be put behind the wheel of a truck, I can drive it. Yes.
right.
Yeah.
Not a 16 speed though.
This is something that ran through. There's my buddy, and then
Oh, okay.
I think
It
this is
kind of
like
looks like an astronaut or something
yeah.
upside down.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
what it is.
She drew a really pretty one here.
My God.
Just under the Y God. Somebody else's question now.
You should ask that superpower question. If you can be any superpower.
So if you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
Thought about this. Been watching a lot of My Hero Academia. Been thinking hard.
I think we talked about this once
Yeah.
already.
We did, but there's the one that I would want, and then there's one that I would want, even though it comes with like stipulations, like it can be misused,
Oh yeah.
or that, like if it's like one of those monkey paw situations where like you get the wish and it's
Yeah,
not done
there's
properly.
something. Yeah. Okay.
There's a downside. I always wanted it to have like ice and fire abilities. That was always. She's doing.
Oh, like one of the things like, oh, I want the power to jump super, super high.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll give you that. But the only way you can jump super, super high is if I turn you into a frog.
Right. Exactly. That's what we should do. We should pick abilities and then shoot them down.
Well, that's the game that I play with my kids. It's called Ruin That Superpower.
Exactly.
So you pick one, and then the next person has to ruin it, and then pick one, and then it goes in a round.
What do I want? What do I want to get ruined for me forever? Because this will never not be in my mind after we ruin it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fix that bridge. It looks stupid. I drew a bad bridge. It just has no like dimension, you know.
Yeah.
Let's see. I would want. No, I don't want that. Every time I think of it, I'm like, no, because then you'd have to deal with people. Flight's a good one, but meh.
I would want to be able to speak any language, any and every language.
Polyglot.
Yeah.
You can speak every single language, but the person that you're speaking to speaks the opposite language.
I can never find the right one. I'm just on
Oh,
shuffle
that'd
all
be
the time.
awesome. Like you could understand them
I'm
all,
in lingual shuffle.
but you could never communicate with them.
Oh no.
I like that. I like that a lot.
That's funny. All right, Doggo, your superpower.
Well, legitimately, I keep going to manipulation.
Yeah.
But I picked that last time. So I'm going to pick a different one.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a new one. Oh, I know what it would be. I know what I want. I would want just straight up Luffy powers. Just Luffy.
I don't know what that did.
What's
it's funny
that?
'cause
Yeah.
Luffy's from One Piece, and his ability is he's made of rubber, so he stretches everything.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's like I relate to him because he has
Stretchy time.
EDS
Yes.
basically.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
But he already has a bunch of built-in downsides. Like he has the abilities of rubber, so like cold and heat mess with it. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay, I think I found out mine.
Okay.
I don't know what it would be called, but I guess the only thing I can think about it being called is the power of botany.
Oh, okay.
Be able to control the plants and shit like that.
How do you ruin that?
Oh, I'm trying to think. So, okay, so you can control all plants anywhere.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
But you have to ask first. Yeah. So it's not like at will. You have to be like, excuse me,
Mr. Plant.
would you grow, please?
I like that. That's cute. Yes. Nice.
That just makes you a nice person. You always
Yeah.
have to ask,
Consent from the plants.
I would ruin it by saying, yeah, you can do that, but once you start growing the plant, it never stops.
Oh,
no.
That's a good one. That's how you end up with giant trees. I love that. Okay, here's a good one. Everybody has like a place, at least I think they do, that is like where your heart lives.
Yeah. Oh, we know where my heart
I know where mine is too.
Yeah.
But it's still a thing that I was thinking about.
Yeah.
So like, what would that place be for you, Karina.
Grand Lake.
Easy peasy.
Always and forever, forever and always.
Yep.
Hi, Ruth.
Doggo, do you have a
I don't
place?
think no, I'm thinking. I don't think I can answer that one.
Yeah. I was wondering, because, like, for us, it was like a getaway. Like,
Mhm.
that was our escape from reality.
It was the most home we'd ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never really felt at home anywhere, so.
We'll just have to
Yeah.
fix that. You'll just have to feel at home in the Discord.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because you can choose your family. That's the fun thing
Right,
about
like it's
I know lots of people that do.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's so freeing when you realize you can too.
Yeah. And start, like,
Yep.
Not like
associating people like that
Yeah.
as family.
Unless you just want to count all of video games.
Hey, no, that counts. See, if it was a video game for me, I would have to say Final Fantasy VII's World. Easy for me.
Yeah.
Because then you get, like, materia and giant swords. Are you kidding me? Done.
That's absolutely your aesthetic.
Yeah.
Giant swords. And eyebrow scars. No, not eyebrow scars.
River cut his brows.
Yeah?
Well, because he's gonna get the two,
Oh, that's right.
but he did the
The break in between.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it looks bad.
No.
Like
I
when
don't either.
people have it, I'm like, it looks good.
I've always wanted that,
Oh,
but I've never had.
I'm getting a phone call. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I am thinking about actually getting my eyebrows done.
Me too. It's always on my thoughts. It's
Let's have a spa
Tink.
day before I go back to work,
okay.
and we'll go get our eyebrows done.
What the
What?
fucking Goldilocks over here?
Oh, I've been watching it as it dries, just spiraling.
I hate this. I love it, but I hate it.
It's so cute.
I'm just cute. I hate myself.
No, it's cute.
Okay.
But I'm tired.
Did you get any sleep last night, Ruth?
Some. I'm doing the strategy of getting up, having breakfast / lunch, and then I will go back to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes that helps me get back to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to go back to bed so bad this morning.
Me too. Jen actually let me sleep in.
Really?
I got a little nap after.
That's good.
So I was up until 6:30 working on the episode this morning, Ruth.
Yeah.
And
Oh my word.
I went to bed at like 6:30, got up at 8, and then took a nap at 9 to 9:30.
Yeah.
And the nap saved me.
Yep. Oh.
You okay?
Yep.
What is it?
Left.
Yep.
Groin, maybe.
Oh, it's somewhere.
It's like the whole line of muscle.
Yep. Ow.
Oh my god, I'm so sticky. I'll be right back.
She's not coming back.
There's so much jelly.
I like how you're avoiding the crusts till the very last bite.
Wait, the crust first.
I don't like crust.
Crust off.
And then you save that because that's your favorite. I gotcha. I didn't see the other stuff. I just saw crust, so I was like, she decrustified it?
Pulled it off, and that's why I'm messy.
I eat the crust first because I don't like it.
Yeah,
And I save my favorite part for last.
that's pretty much what she's doing right now. Saving the middle of the sandwich for last because it's the good part.
Mm-hmm.
How goes, Randy?
What?
How goes?
I did something weird, and I'm not sure what.
Like a formatting thing?
Well, no, somehow I moved the timeline.
Yeah.
Kept the position of my cuts, so everything is off a couple of seconds. So it's cutting off like the beginning of what I meant to cut.
Oh, so yeah, it slid that video over and took the end part of the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that.
I didn't do it consistently. I did it till like half.
Oh, so you have to go through and make sure they're all fully like.
Well, right now what I'm doing is I'm going back through and I have to re-scrub everything to find
Yeah.
so I could recut it in.
Yeah.
What happened?
Just Premiere bullshit. Like sometimes the timeline will go off a couple seconds and just ruin the other. So like it'll slide over, delete part of the other clip, and you won't have the beginning of the. I hate that.
You guys haven't taken a break.
Yeah, well, we're having a good time with Doggo.
What about me?
Oh, we were just saying we were having a good time with you.
Company.
Yeah.
I'm
Randy was
enjoying your
asking us
company.
why we hadn't gone on break yet.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
well, I feel special.
You should.
Is that helping?
Mm.
Careful with the shelves.
Hey, Chris. How often do you play Overwatch?
Not much anymore, but I haven't been playing much of anything really. I could totally get back into Overwatch. I loved it.
I would say you and we've talked about video games, but we've never talked about playing video games together.
We should. I agree. I would have a blast.
What console do you play on?
I have the PS5 and PC and Switch.
All right, that works out perfect because I have a PS5.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of which, I got a new face for it. Can I show you?
Oh yeah.
I'll put them in off topic.
Okay.
Don't mind the few bits of trash that are going to be shown in the picture.
We are not at all concerned with the trash.
Well, I mean,
Either of our houses.
yeah, right.
Oof.
Oh, that is sick.
That is so cool. Okay, Randy. You gotta come see this.
I almost didn't put the sticker
This
on
is
the
so
controller
cool.
because I didn't want to cover up the red, but I
Yeah.
think the red buttons really make it pop.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it really does. It's like
That's really cool.
a good outline for it. I have the red one too.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's really neat.
It's a great color.
I figured you'd want
Yeah.
to see that. He's like, I did not want to see that.
No, I did. It was really cool.
And then the thing that I have the PlayStation sitting on is a cooling system.
Oh, good. And you have it laying flat. That's way better.
Yeah, mostly. I've read about that, but I mostly have it laying flat because where I have it, as you can see, it's right in front of the TV.
Yeah.
That's the only place that's big enough to put it in the area. At the moment, when I move to Georgia, I'm gonna have a special table dedicated for the PlayStation,
Nice.
a little end table. But I can't have it standing up because it'll block the TV, and I'm afraid my cat will knock it over, and I don't want bad things to happen.
Yeah.
So laying down it is.
I'm really lying down. It's been standing since we bought it.
Is that better for heat dissipation?
Well, they use liquid metal for the thermal paste. And
Mhm.
the
Oh,
liquid
okay.
metal will drip down
Oh, okay.
and like not be
Not do it.
evenly applied.
Not do its job. Right.
And then
It'll short out everything.
Yeah.
If you do ever put your PlayStation horizontal,
Mhm.
make sure it's turned off for 24 hours,
Okay.
Really?
and then flip it. To make sure everything is cooled off and it's not gonna move around.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's a good point. Yeah, I really need to do that. I keep thinking
It's like lighting a candle and then dumping it upside down.
exactly.
You know.
You want to break now?
I don't know if that's really gonna make a difference, but you know.
Yeah. No, it's food for thought. I'm probably gonna do it that way. But yeah, we should totally play. I agree. I'll post my gamer tag
Tag.
once I remember
Okay.
what it is. I have to go upstairs and look at it, but I'll post it.
Sweet. Okay, I think we're gonna take a break because I am hitting really
She is death
uncomfortable
incarnate.
Okay.
levels of death. Oh.
Well, you guys are gonna be back, or are you guys taking a break? Or calling it a
We're
day?
gonna...
We'll call it because we got to
Yeah.
record. We've been putting it
Okay.
off.
But it was really fun hanging out with you.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
great. I'm glad
it
we
was
got to
fun
spend
today.
time.
Did you post the episode on Patreon?
I did.
Because I just realized I did. Oh, okay. So that's why I didn't get it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. No, you're not.
I just was checking.
Okay, I was like, wait, no.
Yeah, we don't have the full version. I still couldn't get it to export.
So ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's
there's
just like, nope.
yeah, some weird
No.
formatting. That's why I was up late too. Is I was working on that. But
Yeah.
Okay.
next week we will. And we have another music review to post and something else. So.
I gotta see what Facebook looks like now that we have the full episode posted.
Oh yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Take care.
We'll talk to you guys later.
Have a good week.
Yeah.
Mm.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Peace. I'm sorry you're dying.